Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Bait.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection, so we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Whirling snow!
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you must be new. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to...
Sheesh. So it is super strict.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from... As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Ores and jewelry from Liyue. You can't find a better deal anywhere else. You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just... The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you...
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all of... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to...
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's been...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you, Tip.
No. In this instance, in fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have... I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep every...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait.
How boring.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku Decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku Decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able... No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes.
Crystal Marrow. What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our tax... Now there's only one vendor who we... Exactly. So this... The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profiting merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding. What do you think we should do?
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association... If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast.
Got it! We're on the case!
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his... They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable. Not but...
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place. And they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade...
Huh. You're saying he used to be a...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make...
So he left the association and...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have...
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Proof of identification ready. What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Ah, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heart's... Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you missed, so come on.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his they start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to... Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he... Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same... As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he...
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I have customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Ah, Ryo.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go?
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. Whoa, it's... boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and...
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Carissa.
I'll say...
Huh? You aren't gonna...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the...
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh? If only we'd made less noise.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell in...
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating...
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike. And us
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case...
And not even an ounce of shame for...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about...
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure—
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for— Seize the merchants! We will resolve this dispute back at—
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this?
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you—
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady— of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity as... So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that...
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exact... I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation, sir, you're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall...
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose... Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon... Wait, so... Did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so... As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House. Well, guess we should give it a try.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are...
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words, who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commission?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Windblade!
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted
All right, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see...
So what you're saying is we...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble it. Then how about this? We have a few items that need
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Are you seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at... But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask her tonight.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity...
Ah, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days... They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happened... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver... Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi...
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter, and as...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty...
Yes, but that's not the...
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling...
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Cut to the chase.
I got count.
Hey! Everybody stand back! Nowhere to...
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato!
My
The fairy?
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Going in!
Disappear!
To move!
Incoming! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink!
How's this?
Good. Speed of light. Hey!
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Good.
You're open!
Whirling snow! Out of the way!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But who is this...
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here are
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like...
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again! I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House! Don't blink!
It's my lucky day!
Let's
light it up!
You know a thing or two.
Incoming.
Everybody stand back!
Boom!
Kamisato out! Sumetsu!
Move!
Nowhere to hide!
Light blade!
Don't blink!
See no more! Finally, the fairy of this!
My apologies!
Boom! Finally, no.
Don't blink!
Incoming.
Speed of light!
Business.
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
See no
Take
more!
flight!
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
I'm going in!
Finally, boom!
Don't blink.
Move, fairy!
lucky day!
Nowhere to hide.
Disappear!
Speed of light. Yeah.
Let's light it up!
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The fairy!
A blade and... Thank you very much. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. Incoming! Don't blink! Hey! Speed of light! Hey! to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation.
Are our clothes really so... what...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so I came up with this little fun greeting for when you're... But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you...
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the... But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would...
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks?
visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbance.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that, whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, and this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so direct. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like you're...
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm this. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches this, that is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally! Speed of light! Don't blink! Yeah! My apologies. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
My blade!
No.
Wind blade!
Speed of light.
You know a thing or two.
Incoming.
To the fairy.
Whirling snow. Where are you? Nowhere to hide. Got lucky that time. Don't blink. Take flight. Embrace the ice. I'm going in. Out of my sight. Incoming. This body belongs to ice. Whirling snow. Excellent shot.
Incoming!
Where are you?
Let's light it up! Take flight! Everybody stand back! Cut to the chase! Hey!
With the wind!
Out of my sight.
Whirling snow! Let's light it up! Kamisato art! Sometsu! My apologies! Nowhere to hide! Speed of light!
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Incoming! Speed of light!
Impertinent fool. Be gone!
Take flight! Don't blink!
No.
Mercy! Cut to the chase! My
Out of my
apologies!
sight.
I'm going in! Incoming!
This is Her Majesty's gift.
Don't blink!
Shall eventually come.
Incoming! Speed of light!
kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome, at last, to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep calling? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kami... Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after...
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the at present in Inazuma. In the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bond. A commission's power rises and falls with the traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun, on one condition.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Incoming! light! Incoming!
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink!
Let's light it up! Don't worry, I got this. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Don't blink.
stand back! Let's light it up!
Don't blink! Incoming! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Take flight!
Disappear!
Adventure time! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Incoming!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Out of the way! Everybody stand back! My apologies! With sword comes shadow!
With the wind!
Take flight! Sakura swirl! I'm going in! Off we go! Don't blink!
Incoming! Incoming! Speed of light! Incoming! Yeah. See, where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to...
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Ah, you must also be here to try. Tejima has protected this place, keeping out the threat. But now, we will gladly apologize if that...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and I can't claim to fully understand it. But truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him...
Seems like he's a well-respected...
We can't let him leave while he's in such a bad state.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you... But if you can't remember... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima's...
I keep it...
Oh, yes, you...
Perfect! So if we want...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to...
This looks like Tejima. Let's see what... Today, the villagers and I got... Today, I helped rest... I went kite flying today. Seems like your average... Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today, and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of info we're looking... So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the... But anyway, if he had this with him...
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Here we are! This seems to be... The soil looks like it's been... Must be something pretty... It looks like... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was but he's been here for 30 years! Well, let's go give
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And But I have no... Still, it's clear that I was waiting. Over the years, I must have made a note. And just look at all the things. How could I have forgotten something so important? Love? Regrets? No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think... maybe not. Although... what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't... When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she... I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka, and that certainly explains this. At least we were able... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Windblade!
Speed of light! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink! Incoming!
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Whirling snow.
Speed of light! They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by! We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall. And it's not just that. I have this...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I would... To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods, we really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Another test subject.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink!
I got careless. Fry!
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make it...
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the...
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. A Miss Al... We better talk to this Miss Al. As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yes. So, we redeemed ourselves for some...
Shut it. Let's...
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you... Or perhaps there's something you want to... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn, how did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy...
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started right...
So that's how he was getting those emergency But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he...
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but before you go...
But we...
Information is also a... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about...
At least we now know where the emergency Let's go talk to Kurt.
Speed of light!
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or it turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start... Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing...
Strange. Is that really the kind of... I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still... Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. And said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words. Can you recognize the words?
virtue? And somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts. But what use of virtue? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision, and the irony of all of it, I'm incapable of...
Yet another trouble. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next port. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be... Paimon heard that he's the present-day master. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the...
Maybe, but... I'm still... Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of... Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. But then we got here and overheard you talking...
From the way you're dressed, please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've all... Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best, and so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor... But then,
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. But if I'm honest, I still have my...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden... Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
So you decided to come. So just now, when Nanako was attending to him, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used... Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Oh, please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with... Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted!
How did you catch up with me? Are you sure you're Domon's unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the question. And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain... I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift... Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since... He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master. Of all the disciples, I was the Domon's arrival changed everything. When we... Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei, too. Sensei was advanced in years. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still... So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction, I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete so you see, I came here not to... Okay, you've heard my story. You should get...
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon Paimon's not sure we should bring him back.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed. And all is certainly not lost. For
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but
that won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your time. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself?
Do you mean to say that Sensei is...
No, that's not what I meant at all. You missed... I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our...
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children. Speed of light.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Do you think that's Lady Yi? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at... it was probably...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yi, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost it.
Lady Yi, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed. But...
then did...
yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finds, as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. It does. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself... Then, what of the one...
Lady Yi, I'm not...
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself, as he battled his growing...
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai? Why are there two of you? Is that you or a girl? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would...
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, now I know that we can't place our hopes in you, but that is no reason to...
But what if one day, I put everything I... If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told him I can't know whether I will suffer. I want to keep going until the day that I can...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually...
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you... Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, you are not in the same position that I was. When I left...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and I no longer have the resolve to... But as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now... Well, don't just...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some work.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Don't blink!
Please, see that he stays safe.
Incoming!
Another bad one? No, let me...
Don't blink!
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Speed of light. Don't blink.
Take flight!
Incoming. Don't blink.
Disappear!
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Whirling snow. Incoming.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Don't blink. My apologies.
Wind blade!
Southward swirl. Cut to the chase.
With the wind!
Speed of light. Don't blink.
Take flight!
Speed of light.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
With sword comes shadow.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Incoming. Don't blink. light! Don't blink! Speed of light!
Stronger than I thought.
Hey!
Wind blade!
We go! Let's light it up! Whirling snow! Everybody stand back!
One step back, two forward.
Incoming!
What a... letdown.
Take flight! Embrace the ice! Adventure time!
Disappear!
My apologies! Teamwork is dreamwork! Whirling snow!
Wind blade!
Change of plan. My apologies.
Pardon my indiscretion.
of light! Incoming!
My blade!
Speed of light!
To the very...
Incoming!
No.
Whirling snow! Yeah! 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 Take flight! Speed of light! Off we go!
Wind blade!
Teamwork is dreamwork! My apologies!
Don't blink!
Let's light it up!
Take flight! Kami-sato art! Sometsu!
With the wind!
Unthinkable! Whirling snow! Incoming!
Take cover!
Take flight!
guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case... You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person. The remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is...
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come...
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the
Resistance? You mean like an army
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on what to say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historically, There has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind there is... The almighty shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decision. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden
Ooh, Paimon has a question.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the... For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions.
Darn! So they found out about...
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's... By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best sit...
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey! Wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go ahead? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can... Huh? Hey, right! You do have a vision!
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his... this is your fault! You...
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just... Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you!
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Perhaps this is karma.
A walk would be nice.
Let's go. Time is against us.
Please speak to President Sangha. I'm just a helper.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back. You sure? All right then. Yes, you too.
My apologies. Speed of light.
I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you got.
Going in!
This is order.
I dare you.
Embrace the ice! Take flight! My sword comes shadow.
Allow me.
Don't blink!
Strike first.
Show
Show me what you've got. Stabilize. Clear cut.
My apologies! Hey!
I've been bested. Rise! Battle formation!
Whirling snow! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
My apologies! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Incoming!
I must withdraw. Battle formation! Teach me a lesson. Soldier! Solidify!
Whirling snow! Cut to the chase!
Don't hold back! Clear! Get them! Stabilize! Order guide you! I dare you!
Everybody stand back! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink!
Train harder. Bested.
the Tama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Solidify! This is order. Don't hold back. Gather.
My apologies. Sakura swirl. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Allow me. Show me what I got.
Don't blink.
Train hard. I will have order. I've been bested.
Whirling snow.
Solidify! I must withdraw. Stabilize!
My apologies. Incoming. Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that? That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of...
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure but remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally,
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujusara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Gather!